Well, good morning. Well, today I'm going to talk about how we're using innovation and technology at Sydney Airport to improve our customers' experience and drive productivity and efficiency at the same time. Aviation and airports are significant economic drivers, significant economic enablers, providing global connectivity to facilitate trade, tourism and investment with a multiplier effect unmatched by many other industries. For example, Sydney Airport connects Australia to the world and generates $30.8 billion for the economy, which is equivalent to 6.4% of the New South Wales economy. We also generate 307,000 jobs, and 29,000 of those are on the airport itself. Our vision is to foster the growth of Sydney Airport for the benefit of Sydney, New South Wales and Australia, and deliver a world-class airport experience for the 38.5 million passengers that are using Sydney Airport every year. And to achieve this, we need to be nimble and innovative in how we do business. Understanding our customers informs every aspect of what we do at Sydney Airport. Like so many industries, customers and their relationships with airports are changing. They're now demanding choice, control, convenience and connectivity to simplify their journey. And we're adapting to meet their changing needs and improving their airport experience by using technology and innovation. A growing number of touch points are providing us with an opportunity to interact with our customers at every stage of their journey, from planning their trip online to arriving at or departing the airport. We were the first airport in Australia to introduce free Wi-Fi and Bluetooth technology when I actually came to the airport in 2011. And last year we upgraded the capacity and speed of our service to meet increasing demand. Just from T1 and T2 alone, we had nearly 5 million Wi-Fi sessions at that stage. There are 31 million mobile devices in Australia, and close to 90% of our passengers actually bring their device with them to the airport. Our iPhone and Android apps have been downloaded more than 60,000 times, providing passengers with real-time flight and airport information. Our airport ambassadors, so the people around the airport to actually assist our passengers, are equipped with iPads and language translation apps to assist passengers with their queries and provide a better service. The number of people pre-booking parking, discounted parking online, is growing. We had about 400,000 people booking online last year, an increase of 40% on the previous year, and 1 in 5 of them actually book on a smartphone or a tablet. We're also working with our new duty-free partners to enhance our e-commerce offer so people can shop online or actually pre-select their items before they come to the airport. We can also provide personalised information for customers. So we recently announced an airport-first partnership with TripAdvisor to provide targeted destination content to departing travellers at various stages of their journey. So whether that be from our website or the mobile site or to digital signage at the airport gates. And we can tailor information to different nationality groups. For example, Chinese passengers are now our second largest and fastest growing international passenger market. So we've translated our website and our mobile apps into simplified Chinese. Technology also provides tools to receive and respond to customer feedback in real time. So we've got QR codes in our bathrooms, which allows passengers the option to actually send details or a photo of an issue via our app, and of course via social media and channels such as Twitter and Facebook. So as you can see, technology is really helping us to learn what customers want, address their needs, and drive improved customer satisfaction. These customer interactions provide us with valuable data to help us streamline processes, enhance efficiency, and improve productivity. We can utilise our Wi-Fi data to produce heat maps and see how passengers are moving through the terminals. And that assists us with passenger flow, with planning, rostering, queue management and communication. For example, providing more cleaners in the food court or moving more staff to help passengers fill out their departure cards in peak periods. We share data and information with our airport partners, so airlines, government, security providers, retailers and so on, to assist them in improving their processes and products and to enhance the overall airport experience for passengers. These insights inform how we plan, manage, invest in and develop our terminals and airfield to productively use our assets. And the vital link to that is investment. As Stephen said, we've invested around $2.7 billion over the last decade, and we plan to invest a further $1.2 billion over the next 5 years. Our most significant focus in the short term is fixing ground transport with an integrated roads and public transport strategy. And we were delighted to announce that we broke ground 3 weeks ago around Terminal 2 and 3, and we'll be opening stage 1 of the ground transport works, weather permitting, by Christmas. Self-service check-in is increasingly popular with airlines and passengers, and we introduced the first self-service kiosks in 2011 with Air New Zealand, where we've now got 6 more airlines using them at Terminal 1. We've completely transformed Terminal 3, and we've now got 8 more kiosks at Terminal 2. And what the kiosks do is they can speed up the check-in process by 25%, not only making the passenger's journey easier, but also delivering significant productivity for our airline partners. But of course, passengers are increasingly choosing to check in online and use mobile boarding passes. We were the first airport in Australia to introduce international automatic bag drop for Qantas, which are capable of processing 60 passengers per hour compared to the 24 manually. Smart gates are also very popular with our passengers, and we're working with customs to deliver outbound gates shortly, which will further speed up border facilitation and passenger processing. We've expanded the baggage reclaim, storage and system capacity at Terminal 1, including the opening of 2 new baggage carousels at the beginning of this year to accommodate 5 A380 aircraft at once, and having the largest new baggage sorting area in Australia, able to handle 32 baggage containers at one time. And we'll soon open an early bag store capable of handling 1,200 bags, allowing some airlines to actually check in their passengers up to 5 hours before their flight. Technology is also playing a key role in the air and on the airfield. Last year, we delivered high-intensity approach lighting to enhance our ability to land in low visibility conditions and poor weather, meaning fewer delays and diversions for airlines. And we commissioned state-of-the-art satellite-based navigational equipment in the middle of last year. So Sydney Airport is the 5th airport in the world to introduce that, but now we have the most satellite-assisted performance-driven landings in the world. So we're truly a world leader on that front. We were pleased that this investment in infrastructure and innovation was reflected in this year's ACCC survey, with higher overall service quality ratings from airlines and passengers, and the most improved airport in Australia. But airlines are also playing a key role in investing in new technology, such as the next generation aircraft like the A380, the Boeing Dreamliner, which have fundamentally changed the economics of aviation. For example, since 2000, Peter and I were actually just talking about his time and involvement in Sydney actually around that time. Airline passengers have actually grown by 58%, yet aircraft movements have only grown by 14%, because planes are getting larger, the seat configurations are actually, they're allowing greater seat configurations, and so it's significantly improved the productivity of aviation infrastructure, lowering real airfares, making travel more affordable and accessible, and opening up new markets and, of course, more low-cost carriers. New generation aircraft are also cleaner, more fuel efficient and 75% quieter than the aircraft they're replacing. And I'm proud that Sydney Airport is a leading airport globally for next generation aircraft, from welcoming the world's first commercial A380 flight in 2007 to becoming one of only 2 destinations worldwide to welcome Etihad's new flagship A380 service just a few weeks ago. So what will the smart airport of the future look like? Well, the planned Western Sydney Airport is a great case study, as it's a greenfield airport development expected to be operational in 10 years' time. This is going to be a game changer for Western Sydney and a critical catalyst for jobs. It provides a unique opportunity to deliver a full-service airport that's flexible and able to meet the evolving needs of airlines, passengers and airport partners. And to capitalise on this opportunity, it needs to be designed and delivered according to world's best practice, embracing innovation, new technology and sustainability. It's also essential that the airport's integrated with the transport network, and we welcome the state and federal government's commitment to building significant road infrastructure and preserving a rail corridor to support the new airport. But airfield and terminal design has to be flexible to accommodate changing aircraft design and capture opportunities for lower noise and emissions. Aircraft are becoming increasingly quieter and more fuel efficient, so the next generation aircraft will continue to evolve and reduce their impact on the environment and community. With passengers at the heart of what we do, the new airport should also feature passenger-centric design and be highly service-oriented. Passengers may choose to check in via and check their flight details solely via their iPhone, and potentially eliminating the need for a check-in and flight information displays. We're yet to see the full impact of the Apple Watch, although airlines such as Qantas have already developed apps to improve the user experience, so it could be a major disruptor like the iPhone and the iPad before it. Location technology is also advancing at a rapid rate and provides an opportunity to leverage insights around geolocation. On the security front, the security environment will focus on passenger throughput, information and design while maintaining a safe and secure environment. So increased use of biometrics like face scans, iris scans, fingerprints, or a combination of all of those things will eventually lead the way to seamless airport processing with a single key able to take the passenger through from check-in to passport control and ultimately onto the aircraft. I think what you can hear is these process improvements are going to increase operational efficiency, minimise duplication of processes, but importantly create a fundamentally improved and superior passenger experience. We all have an interest in making airport processes more efficient, seamless and faster, and improving the passenger experience. So industry and government need to work collaboratively towards this goal along with our airport partners. The lead time for the Western Sydney Airport project provides an opportunity to examine the policy framework to support next-generation airport facilities and operations. As I mentioned, we are absolutely committed to driving aviation for the economic prosperity of Sydney, and I include in that Western Sydney, New South Wales and Australia. But here's where the government's got a role to play, as the policy environment can be just as important as technology advances in driving or limiting productivity. Policy settings need to be appropriately calibrated to support aviation, economic and tourism growth. For example, the majority of experts agree that the Western Sydney Airport should be curfew-free to allow flexibility of access, encourage business investment and create jobs. Airline CEOs are also calling for policy settings to recognise their strong investment in quieter, cleaner aircraft by relaxing operating restrictions. For example, the movement cap we have at Sydney Airport, which affects productivity, impacts on-time performance and differentiates Sydney not only from other Australian capital city airports, but also from competing airports around the world. So modernising those operating restrictions or even aspects of them would minimise the impact on our customers and passengers. We also continue to press for reforming visas and removing unproductive regulatory barriers to enhance Australian competitiveness and capitalise on the opportunities the government's creating with more free trade agreements and opening up foreign direct investment. So I encourage all airports, airlines and government to work together to examine these opportunities. Our philosophy is based on listening to our customers, staying ahead of the curve in terms of innovation and harnessing technology to drive productivity and continue to deliver a world-class airport experience and seamless travel experience. Thank you.